How often does it get to see brakes, pins and brakes, right next to each other? We just got one right there, one right there, one right there, two right there, and one right there. There's two brakes on that one. But these are old, but what I'm trying to make a point is look, observe, and touch your structures. Touch them. That way you can see, because if you just look at me like, yeah, you know, it's no problem. You know, but you touch them, you know, that'll make you think, oh, they can really do this. You know, and it'll blow your mind. But you just gotta, you know, you just gotta look, observe, touch them structures. When you touch them structures, them squatches know that if you see something that they've done. And that makes them curious. Makes them a little nervous, but, you know, it makes them curious, you know. And, okay, well, I know exactly where I'm at. I'm right in the middle of them. Now, look at this right here. Look at this little flat spot. Now, this could be squatches. Got a little one and big ones. And you got some place over there. So that tells me they were probably deer. Okay. This is really interesting. Because my theory is they don't come back in the spring, but I know I got a couple in here. I got one with a 5-inch track, one with a 7-inch track, and one with a 12-inch track. So that tells me could be a small group passing through, I don't know. They might like the area and state because of the water source and the food source and everything for its fish, crawdads, stuff like that. But you can see a lot of breaks. You can see a lot of breaks, you know, you got one right there. You got one right next to it. You know, damn, something's been laying here. A lot of something's been laying here. Yeah. He goes that way. Yeah. See? Old breaks. But still, they're important. They will teach you. I'm dying to see what's over in that field. I ain't been over in that field at all this year. Since hunting season went out, I ain't been out. The only thing I've been doing is just working on my Jeep and haying. Apparently there's a lot of deer up in here. Maybe that's why they come back. I don't know. Okay. Here's where the holler starts. Goes down in that way. Goes down. Kind of goes down and around. It follows around like that and it goes down. Right up here starts to go up and around. Now I could follow that all the way around and come down on the trail. Listen, what they call people got together and started cutting the trail for running bear dogs. You know, when they're going after bear and stuff like that. But then you got people come in, like me and Daniel had people, we video them on the game cam, they come in and we got photographs and videos of them pushing the tree down, pushing a couple of them down, snapping them. So I don't know if they knew the camera was there or not, but I got a hold of boys and told them everything in the world shit. And I ain't seen hide nor hair of them since. There's another one. Okay, it's bent. I know I'm not seeing a lot of structures right now, but the simple fact is it's still too early for them to come back. So, springtime, I'll go to the foot of Bald Mountain at springtime and I'll walk back in and that will definitely tell me if they're back or not. But it's pretty cool. I went back in there one day. Just be right along. And all of a sudden I heard a guttural growl to my right, a guttural growl to my left, and one in front of me. And all three of them together went right through my body. I'm like, ooh, my goodness. I am close. They are here. So I backed out. Didn't argue, didn't fight my way through. I backed out. I respected them and backed out of that birthing area. Because one thing you don't do, you don't interrupt a mama when she's got babies with her. It's like a bear. You don't interrupt them. You let them do their thing. Because if you leave them, if they see that you back out, leave them alone, and you don't go back to that area, and they see you somewhere else, they'll start to respect you. They'll keep an eye on you, but they'll respect you. I'm seeing structures out the shling. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, here we go. That tree right there. Where's the roots at? I mean, where's it? Where's it? This tree here, nothing there, nothing right here. But follow this up. Okay, follow this up and stop. Oh my goodness! Come up. Ooh, there's a small break. Let's continue to follow. Holy shit! Now this takes strength. Exceedingly a lot of strength. Let me back up here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Look at that. It takes a lot of strength to do that. That little dead tree, that little tree right there, was put there because there's no, you don't see the roots or anything from it. But this tree was straight, and it was forcefully bent. And this tree's big enough to where all this back here contracted, then it started splitting here, here, and here. And like that right there. Just like when you got a chainsaw and you got a bow in it, in the wood, you put your 3 fingers, you put 4 fingers up like that. And that's where you hit your saw, those 4 points. And that'll cause it to rip. And the more it rips, the less dangerous it is. And the way he snapped this one, he bent this one over, it took a lot of strength. That's what I tell people, you don't realize how strong a squatch is. And they say, will you approach one? No, you don't approach a squatch. You leave him alone. Respect his space. You get in that space, you're gonna get hurt. I've learned that. It'd be like breaking into someone's house. You broke into their space and they're gonna get your ass. Same basic difference. People just don't understand that. Now, all these researchers say, oh, you're supposed to go after them, see if they move and stuff like that. No, wrong. You don't do that. Because number 1, they could get up and hurt you, and 2, you could scare them out of the area. That's one thing I do not do. I do not allow. So I got somebody coming in, a group of kids. I run them out twice from Cold Springs. I told them this is Valley Bigfooting area. If you want to come in here and squat, you contact me. I will take you in and show you where everything is. But you don't show them where everything is. You only show them the bits and pieces of it, and that's it. Unless they join you and become a member of your group. That's the only time. But I'll teach anybody, man, you know. But if you're gonna come in and disrespect me in my area, I don't have no use for you. Look at this here. This is a locust. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about, strength. It takes strength to do that. And it was twisted this way. You see where it's bent over. It's just bent away because he got these new little branches here about a couple of years ago. But you can see how they bent it this way. They bent it, you know, it kind of went like this. They went bent this way, then they come back to it and they ripped it here. Ripped this part right here like that. You gotta observe shit like that. That's how you learn and everything. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm coming down a ridge right now. And what I've been finding is small twigs on the side of trees that broke. So it tells me But something's moving this way, going down. I tell you, it's thick in some spots, it's thin in some spots. Some spots is easy, some spots is hard. Yeah, I'm on the wet trail here. But I'm in the thick of it, folks. I'm in the real thick of it. Once I get down there, just hope I get to straight across. I might have to walk up a little bit, because you see where the ridge is going up that way, so I got to go that way. That's the way I'm headed. Last year when I was up here, I followed the trail up and down, and it was a damn bear trail. So there was a daggone female bear, because I kept running into her everywhere I went. This past summer and last year, I kept running into a damn girl. But that didn't make a difference. She had her own travel route. Yeah, okay. She had her own travel route, and I just happened to be walking the same trail she is, and everything. But most all the wild animals, they'll walk the same trails, like a deer trail. They'll walk their own trails. That way they'll know they're on the right path. Yeah. Down here at the bar and see if I see any. Okay. There's an old one. Broke. That's right here. Broke. Yeah, here. Okay. Now I was down in here last year. This past summer, I heard a big old thump come back up there. So I come back, I went on and did my thing, come back about an hour later, walked up that trail. I walked up that area, and I got lucky, and I found a 14 or 15 inch footprint, about a half inch in the ground. I'm like, okay. Now, there's a Pine Creek right across from Smoke Creek. Go up this way and then go over down and go right into that field, hopefully. After a while, you kind of forget what area, you kind of forget your trails after a while. Here we go. Look at this right here. It's right here. I'll show you. Right there. So right here. Where you at? Right here. Right here. All the way around. Come down. And right here, down right there, and around, right there. So that's a 6, 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a 15-inch track. That's a 15-inch track right there. That's a big boy. Yeah. Let's do it this way. Let's see. Right here. Right here. All the way around here. Down. And way around right back here. Right this way. This right here was his right foot. Right there is the. Let me show you something. Let me get this out of the way if I can. That heel, measure it. That heel is every bit that wide. Well, let's see about that wide right there. About 1, 2, 3, about 3 inches wide. And right here is his. Right here would be his pads right here. Like that right there. Look, he's got a long toe. You can see the intention right here of his toe. First toe right here to here. 15-inch track. Wow. That's a big one. That's this year too. That's not too long. You got one right there. Got one right there. He's going right up through there. I'm going to be able to try to be able to watch right now. 15-inch trap. Wow, man, that's a biggie. All right, I'll be right back as soon as I get out of this crap.